trying to jump into something you've not yet figured out, it can be a big disaster. Forget anybody who is telling you that you need to quit something like this. It has never worked. I'm telling you because from a real perspective, it won't work. It's only going to burn you. The idea behind this, the idea behind this video is to talk about the fact that when it comes to the 9 to 5 life and also the online business model, because most times on the internet, like most people do search for how to live a 9 to 5, how to start an online business and all of that. So I think that has always been a question that have not really been answered to some extent. Okay, so this video it's more like showing you like a practical example of how this whole lifestyle can be. Because I would want to to identify as a 9 to 5er, but I also have some other things on the side. So I think what I'm trying to do on this channel is to paint how it looks in the real life, that's in the real time, and also when it comes to transitioning, from this role to the other role. So what I'm trying to do, I'm going to be sharing like more insights, more in-depth things that I've experienced and what it takes to actually take such step. Because for me, to some extent, I believe that most people are not really cut out for that, for the online entrepreneurship, because I've actually seen how it actually looks like in real life. Because most times if you watch some videos on YouTube, maybe you're looking for how to like stop 9 to 5 and all those stuff, you already see pre-made kind of videos. But what I'm trying to explain to you here on this channel is to, as you can see, this whole thing, it's the idea is for it to be real, 100% original, non-edited. As you can see, this is how my workspace looks like. So I actually did that intentionally so you can see how it looks. This is a real experience. Like I just closed at this point, and definitely I'm going to be driving down to my own place where I stay. So when I'm telling you like when it comes to this whole thing, it's from a real perspective, it's from a real angle. So one of the major challenges when it comes to this thing is that you have to combine both. You have to combine both. I don't know what anybody might want to tell you or what they want to say, like all these plans, no, but you have to combine both. The first thing, you need to make sure that whatever you're planning to do, you need time to work it out. And most of those people that keep saying like I'm frustrated, I'm tired of the job and all those things, you can always exit, which is cool, but it also comes with a downside. From my own end, I don't even think I'm even like tired of what I do. I enjoy what I do because this is part of my own discipline. Like this is what I intend to do 10, 20 years from now, even if I do have any other businesses, but it's still going to be centered around this. I always want to identify as an IT person and also as a digital marketing expert. So this is what I try as much as I can to identify with. So it simply means in my own career, I'm doing what I am supposed to be doing. So some people, they are doing the like jobs which maybe they don't find interesting, or that is not really where they are called out to be, and that is where the challenge comes. For even someone like me, even in this discipline, I still always find myself looking at what could be out there, the bigger picture and all those stuff. So this is one of the things that motivates me to want to check out, to want to try new things. And I've been in this transitioning for, this is like the second year. And one thing I can say is that even if you have to make such decision, you already need to be living both life. One of the things is that even if you do close from your whatever job, the remaining half of the day, if I feel the one lesson is that if you really want to take it up, you need to have that thing working in incognito mode, meaning you should be working on that on the background. Because if you're trying to leave whatever you're trying to do and you're trying to jump into something you've not yet figured out, it can be a big disaster. Forget anybody who is telling you that you need to quit something like this. It has never worked. I'm telling you because from a real perspective, it won't work. It's only going to burn you. So that's one of the things you need to understand. You need to also know that it doesn't even pay on the long run. So what I always say is that in as much as there is always a burning desire to try something, to break something, but you need to have a plan. And that plan needs to be in motion already before you even start doing anything. Like I'm a big fan of Myron Gold and some other persons which I watch online. They're all about this online business model, setting up of online business model and all those stuff. And they make it easier these days. Because one of the things I'm going to be doing on this channel is that everything that these people they teach, because you see Myron Gold, you see Alex Homozy, there's another person, up 5 people. I only want to be implementing whatever you learn, implement it in business, in setting up an online model. Because one of the things I even learned recently from Ruiz of Ecom, one of the things he said is that one of the things is that online businesses now, the reason why they are not really projecting, you're not really getting what you're supposed to get is because you're still using the old way of generating leads, and which is creating authority, like creating authority content. But at this stage and at this point, the first thing you need to do is that you need to create top of the funnel content. Simply means you need to create things that people will gravitate to. That is the first lesson. You need to create things that the audience will be able to gravitate to, because that is when you get them in. Then you now try to make authority based content, and these are content that can actually tell them who you are, tell them what you do on that channel, and also convert some. So if you're getting 100 people coming into your profile or into your sales funnel, it simply means you can get close to 10% conversion from them, and that is how it is. That is how to work on that. So if someone who is saying you want to do like an online business, I think the first thing you need to even start making content. Like you need to be making content even as of now. You need to start making content, because if you're leaving and you've not even started the groundwork, you won't find it funny. So I feel from the life from a real perspective, the major thing I'm trying to make you understand in this video, if you're having such thoughts and you feel this is something you want to do, you can't sleep, you feel you just want to get it, the whole entrepreneurship, start from today. Take this as the video that gives you that wake up call. You need to start working on that thing, even because there is no perfect time. You might want to be waiting for a perfect time, but that perfect time never comes. In the midst of the struggles and all the stuff, you need to start making that plan. You need to start creating those things. Those things should be already in place. Those things should already be in place. So if you don't have those things in place, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. It won't work. It won't work. You need to make those plans and start now. And even whatever any of those platforms, you need to create content. You need to create content. I think at this point and at this this particular era in life, I just feel content is more like the game changer. Even from what I'm trying to do here now, if you notice, every day everything is content. So if this can be like an unedited content, which I'm trying to test, and you're going to see how it's going to work. Because at this point, be a business, be a sole individual, like you need to leverage on content now. Because one thing that I know is that with a good content and a content that actually move masses, it saves you a lot of investment in ads, because there's a level you will come to, you won't really need ads because you already have the audience. I know some channels, just imagine like the channels of like Alex Homozy, imagine the channel of like Myron Gold. I wonder those men, they don't run ads. They hardly run ads. Even if they run ads, maybe they just want to perform like an omni channel promotion. So it just spreads on each platform. But with the audience, These people have, they can literally sell things for days, for years. Like new leads keep coming in because their content move the masses. So I think that's the first thing. That's the get go. That's a major thing. Start making content. Start making content. I feel at this stage people want to see, they want to know more. They just want to understand from your own perspective and see how it is from your own point of view. Yeah. So this is just what it is. I'm going to be giving updates on this place because what I'm saying is that this is for people who are looking, the 9 to 5 hours, trying to move towards something else, entrepreneurship, business, and all those areas. So this is the place where you're going to see the transitioning phase of my account, my ideas, turning it into reality. So just keep follow, also like this video, and also support this channel as well. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.